You know, they don't go that much anymore.
Right.
Before it was pretty
Lawn
obvious.
tractors and stuff, so it's in there now. Yep. Okay, so we got asphalt driveway, we got concrete sidewalks, and a lot of it's covered with snow, so I can't see it. It may have a crack or two in it.
We just had it sealed again this year.
The driveway? Oh, that's why it looks so good then.
They sealed it last year and they sealed it again this year.
Okay, we got decks and porches on front and rear. We got this, what do they call it? Roof?
Pergola.
Yeah, roof on the back, you know, and of course it's the way it's designed. It ain't meant to carry a whole load of snow on it because it's open and let it drip through. Okay, retaining walls. I put miscellaneous. I know there's some like landscape or wood timbers out this way and miscellaneous places by this deck. It looks like we may have some some retaining walls. There's retaining walls around the egress window. Okay, wood fence over here. I've just bumped on it a little bit. And seems okay. Exterior, wood frame and masonry, vinyl siding. There again, I don't see it where it's full of cracks and things in the siding. It's been recently sided, has it?
I can tell you the year, but they put
Taken-
siding on it a couple times.
Somebody has been doing a good job. It's been well kept, I guess, is the main thing.
If you want years on anything,
Metal
just ask
soffit
me
and
what you
fascia.
think about.
Chimney. It's got a metal flue chimney that goes through about, I called it to the north, but it's this direction a little ways. Okay. And that's for the
Between
hot
those two
water
walls.
heater only. The furnace fence with plastic.
Okay.
I did notate that there's a farm well. That'll be for like irrigation. I didn't try the faucets because of the temperature. They are frost free, but I don't want to get one turned on where I can't get it turned back off. Summertime I do it, but wintertime I think, I'm going to be careful. Rain gutter's full. We got a rain gutter on the front of the pole barn. Okay, there's no downspouts. And then you'll see that on the garage when I get to the garage, but I'll notate it on here that lacking downspout. But there again, is it a fail? It's just a garage. If your family's going to use it for in and out of, they may want to have a rain gutter there with a downspout so they don't have it dripping on them when they walk by it.
Wasn't there one out there though?
We have rain chains that come out of the
Okay.
ends that go down into
Yeah, we saw those in the garage. Those are really pretty.
the barrels.
Okay.
That's why we never put the gutter or the
So you have rain
No,
barrels
so-
to catch the water? Is that?
just by little
Yep.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Use that for plants and stuff on
Yes.
this system. Okay, grading. It's pretty level, but it appears it's tapered away from the house decent. You know, where I can see like in the front and things, it looks like it tapers away.
Okay.
And I don't see any issues in the basement. We appear dry. We got no slab. We got concrete walls and we got steel pipes holding up the house in the center of the columns and wood. I didn't have any issue with the basement construction and the conventional wood framing down there.
Okay.
Roof. Any idea the age of the roof? What year it was put on?
I can look it up for you if you wanna.
Oh, it looks good.
Well, I think Mike might want to know that
Yeah.
just for future.
It's something that you could email your agent and he can pass that right on over to me.
Sure, let me get a piece of paper and I'll write those
Great.
things
Okay.
down that you need.
Naturally, I can't see any of the back because it's covered with snow. I can see the front of the house, and that looks, real good.
It's a lot more melted than it was when we were here the
That's
first
right.
time.
Well, yeah. Well, nice. It was hard to almost walk on top of it right now. I went through just a few places, but it's
We were through to our knees last time. It was.
well, that. And nobody shoveled the path to the back, had they? Or the pole barn.
Nope, our feet did. Bulldozed right through it.
The attic appears dry. I need help. She helped me get it down, so I'm gonna have help getting it back up
Yeah,
there.
I can.
And that was the roof year, and then the what was the other year you had a question?
Siding.
Oh, siding.
Well, the siding looks good. I don't have any issue with the siding. I guess it'd be nice to know, since we can't see the roof, the roof age would be nice.
Okay.
It looks good, but there again, I can't see only
Yep.
about, less than 50%. Attic appears dry. It's got one layer of shingles, it looks like, on there. Of course, it's got snow and ice on it. The well that we have running that supplies water for the home is 3/4 inch plastic. Yeah, I had 56 pounds pressure when I looked in there at it. The main valve, there's a tank there in the pump in that little closet when you go down in the basement. There's a shut off down there by the floor to shut the water off so that no water comes up to the house.
Is the wellhead out here
It's
somewhere?
right in the corner over there, I think.
It's in the front.
Is it
Yes.
more? Is it like a 4-inch?
It's about this high out of the ground, right in front of the house.
If I was gonna guess, I'd say it's a 2-inch
I
case.
think
It's a 2-inch?
I'd say
Okay.
it was a 2-inch case.
Because
Okay.
the guy that he checks my well and put in my tank and stuff, he said to if I ever did any work on it, go to the 4-inch.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I know it's
Until it fails. Or
Are they
whatever,
doing a
still-
well and set? Are they doing a well test or septic?
We're gonna do a well and septic inspection, but we're not pumping the septic because that seems like it's nothing's in it for the most
Yeah.
part,
So
unless
they'll-
there's
they'll
something
check
with
the
the.
water then that way. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't run long when it came on. It pumped up and shut off right away, so it's apparently lifting water good.
They probably already have that.
Mount
scheduled.
Pleasant water.
I use them. Yep.
Copper water lines, cast iron, copper, and plastic sewer lines. I'm surprised it's actually got copper sewer drain lines. A lot of them in this home. They were expensive back in the day.
Yeah.
well, said 73 was that expensive?
Well, it came up after that, but I built in '78 and I've got all plastic sewer lines. So copper's excellent. It's more expensive than plastic.
Okay.
Yep.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Fuel system, it's got a gas meter, and I think it's on that side of the house exterior. There's a shut off on that. The water heater's in the basement. It's 40 gallon. It's gas. The only thing I had with the water heater was that the discharge pipe up here is short. If you look it up on the internet, I think it says a foot or 18 inches. HUD says 6 inches from the floor.
And what is the reason for that? Like why does it have to be closer to the ground or?
Well, that's just a code.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I could ask Ron sometime, but I used to do Section 8 for 5 years. I'd done that, and I went to school for Section 8 or HUD inspections, and they said that we want that pipe to go within 6 inches of the floor. Could be 2, could be 4 inches. And to me, it don't make any difference. Well, if it's this high, it's still going to splatter. If it drips, it drips. But of course, I like to see them have discharge pipe on them so that it don't, especially if it's coming out the top and facing horizontal.
It needs to be.
And this one's just probably 18 inches in the floor. So,
Right.
and I'm crazy sometimes. That's that kind of thing. If it don't have one, VA maybe, FHA, they would.
You have to take pictures of the water heater, and if there's no discharge, then it has to be
Installed.
installed.
But doesn't it have one, you just think it should be,
Well, it's a little short, but in my opinion, but I guess I would wait and see what the buyer says.
I see, they'll still, my son will check it out, if there's any question,
Oh, okay.
they'll definitely,
No, they'll have to probably just put a new piece of pipe on it. You just have to thread a piece of 3/4 inch pipe and add it long.
they'll definitely look into it. Okay. But you go ahead and do your thing too.
Right.
Okay, the furnace was at 68 degrees. Feels good in here for that temperature. The furnace in the basement at 60,000 BTUs. It's natural gas. Vents with plastic. It's a closed system, but I could see through a little window and see the flame. It looked good. You can't see all the burners, but you can see it's blue in there. Heating and cooling. The thermostat, I called it in the living room. It's around the corner on the right there. Ducks and registers. You don't have a heat run into the half bath, but it's in the middle of the house, so you don't have any cold water. Shouldn't have anyway. Ducks and registers. Filter was excellent. Big wide, like 4-inch wide filter. And it's a no evaporator cooler. We have a split system air conditioning. We have a drain for it, and the insulation looks good on it. There again, it's too cold. My form says 65 degrees.
Okay.
We may ruin it if we run it. So, same thing with the vent fan. I didn't run that, but you normally use that attic fan in the summertime. That probably really cools it off in here. You'd have to open a window to run that naturally.
Right.
But electric services overhead, 240 volt, 120 volt. We have a sub panel in the pole barn. We have all the panels look good. I didn't take the panel cover off this one here in the garage because it's just a disconnect for 100 amp disconnect.
Okay.
If you want to turn all the power off in the house, you'd throw that switch. There's actually a generator switch above the
I
disconnect.
saw that.
So you can turn it to generator, and there's a cord coming out of it that you plug into a generator.
Okay.
Generators out there
Oh, okay.
underneath the shelf.
I see. So that's a good deal.
Yeah.
You're leaving the generator?
I don't know what I'm leaving
Oh, okay.
because I didn't buy them.
Oh, okay.
See, if I bought them, I'd say, sure, if you want it.
Okay.
It's they belong
You're
to
wonderful kids.
Yes.
Bought stuff for you.
I mean,
Well, that's good.
they did everything. I don't own much around here. So
That's nice that they done that.
yes, they are sweet.
I had the panel cover off out there, like I said, and I had the one off in the basement. That's a 100 amp disconnect in the basement too, or the main panel. There is a main breaker downstairs, and then of course the one in the garage would throw the power for the house.
Okay.
And if you turned it to generator and you didn't have a generator running, it wouldn't have any energy in the house either.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
I thought they said the generator would work the house.
oh, it may. You probably won't run the whole house. It's got a gas range, so you could
Is it the
Probably
spark on the
furnace.
furnace?
refrigerator,
Refrigerator.
maybe the well, depending on how many amps a well's drawn. Most of your generators are about 30 amp.
It's like the refrigerator or your freezer, so you don't lose.
Yeah,
But I've never had to use it, so
yeah. No, naturally in the winter months you'd want the furnace running, and like you said,
yeah.
and the television, of course.
There you got it. I'm all set.
Main thing for me is the water, being able to use the toilet and stuff. So
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
at that time,
with that pump, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. That's probably only 20 amp. That's probably just 110 volt, 120 volt
okay,
to run that pump, I would guess.
okay.
I can't tell you what comes from the power company, what kind of wire it is, but it is all copper in the panels that I could see.
Okay.
We're missing a junction box cover in the basement. We got one outlet cover missing in the living room, and our ground fault in the half bath. But you know, you use the outlet in the bathroom to blow your hair dry or curl your hair. If you drop it, the blow dryer in the sink filled with water, it would trip if it was ground fault.
Mm-hmm.
The full bathroom has it. These aren't ground fault either. So
It'd be necessary for FHA, but it's not necessary.
Right. I mean,
but it's
if
just
they want to put it in,
if they want to, they
yeah,
can.
they're $15 for an
Yep.
outlet. And if
Just
the
put it on
energy's
Brandon's list.
If the energy's going this way, then all they gotta do is put one there, and these are all ground.
He had to redo the whole house for me up at Monday too. They didn't have any of those GFIs,
Mm.
so he's
Darn, inspector.
experienced.
Yeah. he-
Darn FHA loan. We won't get you started, Aggie. We'll leave that one alone.
Well, the house my daughter's buying
Yeah.
has no ground, and it's got a 3-season room, and it doesn't have a ground in any of the outlets out there.
Oh boy. Well, at least we know
And I
someone.
failed an outlet in the bathroom, and I think he replaced that, but he said it was just wired incorrectly. So naturally, I went to electrical school, so I'll probably end up
Yeah.
replacing that.
Well, inspection's a good roadmap of things you
Yeah.
can
right.
fix.
Okay.
And I know where that non-covered one is in the laundry room, so I'll just tell my brother about it.
It's right by the furnace. Between the laundry. It's in the ceiling.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
They're capped and
Yeah,
it's
it's just a
fine.
plastic.
Yeah, I'll
these are
just show it to
spam,
him.
spam.
Potential spam.
Oh my God, yes, I get a lot of them.
I got a call last week and it said potential spam. That was actually the health department in Lake Cloud.
Oh, really?
689-7300. In fact, I was on the way here. She called me 3 times. I couldn't hear anybody either time till the last time. And she said, do you still want to get your vaccine?
Oh my gosh, you almost missed that.
Well, I could have got it this past Friday, but I was gone.
You're
Oh.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going this coming Friday. I'm doing an inspection on, maybe I shouldn't say anything. Bob Brill, you know Bob Brill.
Mm-mm.
I know that name, but I don't know him personally.
Supposedly used to own Woods and Waters. He's on Walnut, just north of 40th.
Is that house you're doing in Woods and Waters? Is it Mark Brock's house?
No.
Okay.
No, this house is on Walnut,
Mm.
north of 40th. Apparently it's his home he lives in.
Mm.
Said he was 78.
Huh.
Buyer from Tennessee, I think.
Yeah.
Bob Brill. Bob Brill?
Robert or Bob Brill.
Yeah, I think my husband knows him. Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Small world. A metal entry door, solid core regular doors on the inside. Everything seemed to work good. Sliding window in the basement for the egress. Wood and vinyl metal windows, double hungs, dual pane. All of them that I tried. And I said I can't try these because you got plastic over them, but they look good.
Yep.
The egress window will come out totally. Both panels will come out and you'll have just a big opening.
Okay.
So you can take things in or out.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
Oh, that's nice
they
handy.
were gonna do one. And I said, no, so then they made it bigger, so.
Well, and then you got plenty of room to get down there too, because normally, because your hole where your window is probably 3 times as big as what I normally see. So
I know, and the terracing, you know, the going up it is nice too.
Yeah. make it handy.
Like little
Plants in there.
steps to be able to get up.
You can put plants in there.
But no goats to eat them.
Our interior walls were drywall, got common cracks. Same thing in the ceiling. I did not test the attic fan. She says it works fine. Carpet, tile, and laminate flooring, it looks like to me throughout. The fireplace in the basement, she keeps on. You don't need electricity to function that.
Okay.
I'm assuming the thermostat has a battery in it
Yes.
because I turned the temperature up and the fireplace lit as long as the pilot's on. If you had no energy or electricity, probably because you keep it at 50, I think.
Well, I put everything on 50 when I leave.
So if the electricity went off, with a standing pilot like it has, technically it should, if it gets below 50 down there, it should come on.
Right.
Okay.
And they do heat pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Especially with the lower ceilings.
Mm-hmm. And that would be where you want to keep the heat so that it'll come up through the floor. So, so there's another one here.
Right.
There's not a lot to go wrong with them other than getting a little dirty. No stairs inside other than that ladder going up in the attic. Features. I didn't check your smoke alarm. I didn't know if it would bug the dog or not.
Oh, I think they took most of them down when they painted. I don't see
They
them.
took